There was this waitress, member of staff at this hotel that I stayed at in the Midlands a few times for work, and she made me laugh because she was obviously doing breakfast at the hotel. This lady, she'd worked there a long time, older lady, and she said, "I get so sick of breakfast foods, and why is it always got to be eggs or cereal or toast or?" She said, "I don't fancy any of it. I don't like breakfast food." She said, I don't want eggs and toast all the time. I don't want cereal." She said, "What is it with, why are there only certain things that you can have for breakfast?" She said, "It really bores me," she said, "and I don't fancy it at all. I think it's ridiculous that there are only certain things you're allowed to or supposed to eat at breakfast." And she sort of agreed with me, something I've been thinking for years. Surely you should be able to eat whatever you want in the morning, whatever you fancy, just what you want, what you fancy. Why are we restricted to breakfast foods? Why are there only certain things that are breakfast foods? Whereas at lunchtime, dinner time, you can have whatever you like. You can have anything, even cereal or toast if you want, or eggs at lunchtime or in the evening. You can have what you want. But I mean, I can eat, personally, I can eat almost anything in the morning. I don't care, even leftover curry from the night before. I would eat it if I was hungry in the morning. I don't know why it always has to be eggs and cereal and toast, and why is it there are specific things for breakfast and people are shocked, even judgmental. People are really critical if you tell them you've eaten something which is a non-breakfast item, in the morning. They say, for breakfast? For breakfast? I think, well, why not? Just have whatever you want, whatever you fancy. How come there are no restrictions and, you can have what you want for lunch or dinner, but you can't for breakfast? It's very, very odd, isn't it? And, what if you don't fancy those so-called breakfast items? What if you fancy something else? Why can't people just have what they want? And, where did this come from? I wonder what the origin of it is, in society, how we're restricted to, or there are certain things that are socially acceptable to eat in the morning, and other things that are not socially acceptable. And it's quite limited, isn't it? Um, yeah, this waitress in this hotel, she thought it was ridiculous. She said she just finds breakfast so boring. Why are we so limited? Where did this come from? People should surely be able to eat whatever they want, just like they do at lunchtime and dinner. Where did this come from?